Next person going up is Group 7. All right, so we're from Media Team 3, and our beat is on elections. So today at today's joint session, we first heard the candidates for youth governor give speeches, and they answered a few questions from the crowd and about different topics.
And so today we went around for our video asking different delegates what they thought about these questions and how the candidates for youth governor responded to them, and if anyone disagreed with what the candidates said and if that changed their views on the election as a whole. So that was what our video was about. This is Megan O'Connor reporting with Why Are We So G News, and today I'm going to be interviewing delegates asking what they think of the candidates for youth governor today when they had their first round of speeches. Okay, I'm here with
Nate Bymel.
And what delegation are you from?
The Miller Family Y.
Okay, so what is your opinion on Emily Kopp's comment about privatizing healthcare?
Well, I think that she had some interesting views, especially with regards to she wants to have a universal system, but as we know, completely universalized healthcare is often very inefficient, whereas completely privatized healthcare often disregards basic needs for a lot of poor and middle-class working families.
Okay, what do you think about Scott's comment about heroin dispensaries during the joint session today?
I thought that I disagree with his comment. I don't think that would be a step in the right direction for our society. I think that it would be taking a step back and encouraging the use of heroin.
What's your guys' opinion about Scott's comment about gun control?
I definitely agree with him. I think everyone should be properly educated about guns. I think he spoke really well, and he definitely has my vote.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Group 1, you're next.
Okay, so today our team worked on a few different social stories, one of them being a bill sponsor highlight. We talked to bill sponsor Daniel Corbett and co-sponsor Sebastian Scott. The bill gives public high school students access to a professional psychologist to talk about any problems that they are going through. They give us insight on what exactly the bill is, what inspired them to write it, what the students will benefit from it, and why the delegates chose to write the bill. The bill passed today through the Assembly and will be presented in the Senate tomorrow.
Is this one of your Instagram pages?
Yeah, that's
Which one?
the way. This one. And it's the most recent one.
Cool. You guys can click through it and show it off. Okay. Thanks. Is this 6? Yep.
All right. Next group up is number 6. So we're group 1. We made a movie on, our beat was ConCon, and we went into ConCon, like behind the scenes, and today was their first day debating. We had some trouble because we were inside ConCon and there was debates going on, so we couldn't really interview that many people, but that was one issue we had.
Some other issues we had also were just time management and just audio issues, so we had
Hello, I'm Sophia Gabay from Group 1 Crisp Kids, and we're gonna go see ConCon in action. I'm gonna be going undercover as Eric. I'm gonna have a mustache, hat, it's gonna be great.
Hello, I'm Sophia Gabay from Group 1 Crisp Kids, and we're going to go see Kong in action. I'm going to be going undercover as Eric. I'm going to have a mustache, a hat. It's going to be great.
So, we are from Crisp Kid News. So, do you know anything about the speaker that's talking right now? They're really complicated, but I'm agree you need what's your favorite part about Kong Kong? It's the best one we could have here. And it's very okay. Sure, so now we're going to open up the three. Do you like fighting? What topic have you fought on? Cyber bullying. Oh, that's cool. Do you know what this proposal is about? That's very interesting. Thank you very much. This was Crisp Kids News. There you go. Hi, I'm Sophia Gabay. Do you know anything about this topic that they're speaking on?
So he wants to be able to create a system of government where they want to have, like, instead of having the 3 systems where they can do checks and balances, they want to have a 4th one that does strictly checks and balances, and it has 3 different. That's like the same 3 branches, but just a 4th with checks and balances.
We're Team 6, and the next group going is Team 5.
All right. So as Group 6, we decided to show our social media posts today. For our 4 Instagram posts, we interviewed a couple of delegates from NIC on their proposals and whether they think their proposal would go through. We also interviewed the commission chairs. And we asked them what it's like to be a commission chair and the advice they would give someone who wants to be a commission chair next year. Our series is directed towards people who don't know much about NIC and wanted to explain what NIC does and the roles of the delegates and the commission chairs during Sacramento. So in this picture, we have a delegate talking about her proposal and how her proposal is that the drinking age should be changed to 18. And then this is a commission chair who she shared what her thoughts were on how, like, what if you wanted to be a commission chair next year, what you should do for that, and yeah. And this is the same thing as the one before. It's another commission chair showing her views on what she feels about being commission chair and how if you want to be a commission chair, you should definitely do it. So, yeah, and then that's it.
Okay, so the next group going is number 12.
Okay, so we are Underground News, and as a group, we took the advice from the staff yesterday, and we worked on getting original sources for social media posts.
So today, one of the things we did is we interviewed delegates on what inspires them and like who. So one delegate just said that her advisor, who has been an advisor for 25 years, recently had a stroke, and the perseverance through the pain and like continuing to go to the YNG meetings really inspired all the delegates and especially her to keep going with YNG and to persevere through everything. And this is our post. That's all. Thank you.
All right, I'm from Team 12. Next group going is 9. So, our beat is political parties / issues and activism. And as we heard from the youth governor speeches, or candidate speeches today, Nick Falk, one of the candidates, has received endorsements from 2 other parties. So he now has official support from 3 parties as opposed to each of the other candidates only having 1. So we went to ask all 3 candidates what they thought of this and whether or not they think it gives him an unfair advantage in this campaign process. Something that we probably could have done is ask some actual members of the party and not just the candidates, but due to some time issues, we were not able to do that.
Great story.
Okay. So you're Team 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just grab one thing off of here really fast, and then I'll play your video.
Today we found out that Nick Falk has been endorsed by 3 parties to the other candidate's 1. Today we're going to explore how the other candidates feel about this and whether or not it gives him an unfair advantage to the others.
I think what's most important to realize is that as a candidate, you need to be personal with other people. I personally don't want to vote for a candidate. I want to vote for a friend, and that's something that I take to heart, though. Something that I'm a firm believer in is just making sure that I'm making connections with people, making friendships and building those. And if endorsements help me to do that, I very highly support endorsements. But so far, I'm only with the Gold Party, and I've been able to make so many friends. So, you know, it's something that it's nice to have, but I don't think it's necessary.
As of now, Trump Party is the only party endorsing me, which I don't see as a setback at all. If anything, I think we should be trying to vote outside of our party lines and really voting for the candidate that we see best fit per individual. Personally, I don't think it really should have an effect on campaigning. For me, I think each individual voter is looking for certain things in a candidate, and that doesn't necessarily collaborate with having a specific party endorsing that candidate.
I think that it's really interesting to build a coalition. Something that even, Spencer Perry, who is a former youth governor, talked about in the joint session today. Building coalitions is extremely important, especially in this day and age. And I think that giving me experience with building coalitions through these endorsements can help me as youth governor. So hopefully that's, the best way or the best outcome out of these endorsements.
So there you have it. No matter what party you're in, make sure to vote for the candidate that you think best represents your views. And until next time, I'll see you later.
Come on up. Give me just 1 second. Go ahead.
Up next is 2, and then I'm Jack, and this is Lewis, and we are Team Seabass.
No, we're actually Team Sea Bear.
Oh, my bad. Team Sea Bear.
But that was close enough. We're going to show a little video we did on the CET emergency for this year. For those of you who don't know, the CET creates a fake, imaginary scenario for the delegates to respond to every year. So just to be clear, everything that's in this video is not real. It's all made up, fictional.
It's fake.
Yeah, it's fake news, as they say. So we tried to keep it kind of light with the tone, not make it seem too serious so that would come across really clearly. It was kind of hard to make because we didn't really have that much editing or camera work experience when we started, but let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So Morgan, you were in the session when these allegations were brought against you, when the CET first proposed this motion. Do you feel that there was a conflict of interest present there?
Obviously, for voter fraud to have happened, I think that conflict of interest was probably present, although there has been no evidence of whether the voter fraud was votes for me or votes for Marshall. So it's right now like not even sure which, basically which candidate the voters that were fraudulent were voting for.
It is understood that you are, or were at one point, romantically linked to Miss Morgan Knight. Can you address her moral fiber?
Her moral fiber? Well,
Cotton.
Lewis,
A lot of cotton.
back in 8th grade, when I dated Morgan Knight for 3.5 months, I learned so much about that woman, and I realized she's one mischievous thief.
So you think that Morgan Knight, would definitely tamper with an election?
Mm-hmm.
Check it out later. We'll make it available. Next team. Which number was next? Two.
Group 2.
Grab a number.
Okay, so the next group is 4. I am Megan from the Toasted Garbanzo Beans. And today we investigated the 3 budget groups from Department of Finance. There is gold, red, and blue. So this article is mainly about the gold budget party, but you guys should know that the budget groups all have the same intent in mind. What separates them from each other is just the interests of the delegates. So it was really cool because we spoke to the deputy director of the gold budget group, and we found out that basically what happens is they're all in 12 committees, and in each committee there are 3 people that make up each committee, and they have 1 to 2 proposals each, and then they debate about it, and then it filters through, and then those proposals are displayed for Cole Cahill, and basically the ultimate goal is for him to sign off on the budget group whose proposal most appeals to him. And basically tomorrow there's going to be a governor's debate, and the governor's debate happens yearly, and what happens there is basically that the budget groups all go together as a whole, and they watch the debate. The debate is for the fiscal views of the candidates to be tested, I guess, or like discussed with the candidates and the delegates to view those fiscal views, because basically they have to accommodate to the appeasals of the candidates and like what their interests are, because that's what budget groups have to do. They have to appeal to the candidates or the youth governor. So yeah, that's what we investigated today. Pretty sick stuff. Thanks. Here.
We are Team 4, and the next group is Team 10. Okay, our B is YNG Culture, and our guided question was, how does it feel to model a business person or to be in a professional atmosphere?
Go ahead. We did an article about teens in business, and basically what the article states and what it's about, it's kind of just like the fact that it's important because it's the fact that we're just teens, we're not adults yet, and even if we're in this huge program and we're doing all this stuff, we are just teens, and in our everyday life we go to school, extracurriculars like sports, clubs, and then we just don't get this opportunity to be like adults very often. So it's kind of like a given opportunity. And during the article, what we did was we asked questions to different people, like different delegates all over the campus or whatever. And some questions we asked were like how people time manage, how how they're learning to time manage, how they're arranging their priorities, how it feels to be, because we do live with our parents, and how it feels to be gone from home, from where our native, wherever we stay at, or our family, because that's what we do. And it was another question we kind of asked was like clothing attire, because I'm pretty sure not everybody here dresses like this every day to school, so it's kind of like a new thing for all of us. And that's kind of it.
Okay, high five.
I am Adam Stoops.
I'm Theo Sanders.
And we are Team 10. The next team going will be Team 11. So pretty much our beat is advisors and interns. So we decided to go around asking advisors and delegates what the relationship between them two was, if they had if they were like friends, if they didn't know each other whatsoever. And then we also asked a little bit if it depended on if they were a big delegation or a small delegation.
And also, while editing, we noticed that we didn't, or at least I didn't really film enough B-roll, so that's something that we could probably improve on. But enjoy.
Your team number? 10. This guy?
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, I'm back here with John.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah.
So what is your relationship between you and your advisors?
So I'm from the Albany delegation, and I would definitely say that the advisors are absolutely amazing. Shout out to all of them who volunteer. So I would say we're a pretty big delegation, but I've gotten to know each of the advisors over the years, and it's pretty awesome. They all fill a very specific role in our YNG family. So you have the strict dad, but then the chill uncle, and they all fit a very specific niche that's greatly appreciated, and they're all very unique in that way. So shout out to you guys.
I'm here with
Nikki and Nathan Damstra. Our relationship is normally a positive relationship. They're always there. I just texted her that I need something, and she was right here. She came pretty quickly. They're here for us, and they give us our needs, what we need.
Do you think the size of the delegation impacts your relationship with kids?
Definitely. I definitely have better relationships with some of them than most, and know some of them more better than others, but I think the large delegation makes it like one big family.
Good position. Are we good? We're back again. What is your relationship between you guys and your delegates?
We have a very good relationship with our delegates. I like to think we're friends with all of them.
They're great kids. They're wonderful. They're the best. We are really proud of them, yes. This one included.
All of them.
We're Team 11, so News Team 10 over 11, and we're the governors and his cabinet, and we chose to interview one of the cabinet members today. Oh, and the next one is number 8. And so we interviewed Mackenzie Hawkins today, and we kind of asked her what she did.
Oh, you want to pull up the Instagram post? I'm
yeah.
sorry. Not a video. Which one are you?
10 or 11. No.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we interviewed Mackenzie today, and we just asked her what she did, how she got elected to the cabinet, and how long she's been in YNG.
Yeah, and when we first started this beat, we didn't know a lot about who the governor's cabinet was, so we took that question and we really wanted to apply that to what we were researching and what we were reporting on. So yeah. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
You are.
It's kind of short.
Can I just take it on?
Yeah, you totally can.
So we are Group 8. Our name is Stay Classy. And since we're the last group, we didn't pick another one. So, yeah.
So we did our video on, since we're all in YNG, we're supposed to know general things about politics and the government. So we went around and we took a fun approach to this, interviewing people and just asking them simple questions. And the answers are very shocking.
Right?
YNG delegates have a tendency of thinking they know everything. Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Zoom. Do you guys know how to spell Sacramento?
I think so.
Try.
S-A-C-R-E. No.
She said E. She said E.
S-A-C-R-A-M-E-N-T-O.
Nice job.
S-A-C-R-A-M-E-N-T-O, Sacramento.
S-A-C-R-A-M-E-N-T-O. Yeah.
Nice job.
S-A-C-R-A-M-E-N-T-O.
Oh, man, a spelling question.
M-E-N-T-O.
Can you name who's in charge of the executive branch?
Yes. Of California's executive? Oh,
United States.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Nice job.
Trump?
Jerry Brown.
Okay.
Donald Trump?
I have no idea.
The president.
President. There were 4 capitals before Sacramento in California. Can you name one? Guess.
Fresno.
What?
San Francisco?
San Francisco? False.
Can you repeat that question? I'm lost.
San Francisco.
False.
Oh, that's sad. I work there. I know this. I've read it in the little sheet.
Yeah.
No.
You can't?
No.
A guess?
No.
Quick guess.
Dude, I have things to do right now. I really need to go.
Okay.
Washington, D.C.
Wow. No. Follow me. I love your speaker, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hi. Can you spell Sacramento?
Can I spell Sacramento? Tomato.
Yeah! Humor. Said sack of tomatoes.
All right, everyone, that's it for YNG News Live tonight. Tune in tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. for our governor's debate. Let's hear one more round of applause for everyone who presented tonight.